Alright, time to play. Get all these delicious gems from the first stage of the UC Cup. Anyone watching the vlogs, I don't think anyone's in the stream yet. Still a little bit under the weather, but good enough to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Same deck as last time that I was playing on Ranked. It's the Radiant Typhoon splashing variant of the deck, which is kind of funny, but maybe not worth it for these three pseudo bricks. But you know, it's interesting. This hand's awkward because I can't get to Mignon. I need a draw here. I drew Mignon again, classic. Not even sure this works, but we gotta go where we gotta go. I guess we're good on Limitsy. Definitely don't want to do Maxi. And you get enough yummies in graveyard that I can reset Mignon. But Yummy's only on Link Summon, right? No special summon, so I can potentially... Oh, they just let me win the Yummy combo. Okay, cool. I mean, that does get there. That no, because okay. So let's. How do I get Mignon back? Because I can't make Snatchy there. I could just use Link Kuriboh, make Sorrow Cat early, then shuffle back Cupsy and Cupsy Yummy Way. And then use Surprise to bring back Mignon, summon back Snatchy for Mignon summon, then Mollypo, summons, but I wouldn't have two guys to summon back at that point. Yeah, well. I don't think they realized how fucked I was because Mignon was in the graveyard. There's the downside of these Radiant Typhoon cards is you draw 3 of them in your opening hand, but hey, it's good against man. guy searches another guy. They can't just add a second mystical space typhoon, which is nice. Well, there's the counter trap. We're gonna... Okay, so 5 back rows. So even with a bunch of mystical space typhoons, this is bad for me. Not a great draw. Interesting that they activate that, but okay. Well, you got the field negate. Impulse, okay, well, impulse is really annoying, but... Special summon this guy. Dominus Impulse will kill him because they did. Or Dominus Purge will kill him because they did put Dominus Impulse Graveyard. They're running the full Dominus suite, which is pretty risky with these guys. But what are you gonna do? All right. Well, now that I can't do any more Radiant Typhoon stuff, I might as well discard this. But I'm just gonna die to. Oh, we should try this anyhow. Maybe been a negate here. Alright, well, I'm not beating any of these cards if it makes it past this turn. Now, if they counter trap this, I lose. If they just negate it, then I can potentially demob, but then they can counter trap that, so... Okay, well that's something. But now they have... Well, if they have Anubis... Don't they need 3 set cards for that other one? So we're only interacting with one more card really here. Gonna go Link Kribo because it's like a solemn. They have it on summon. Maybe if they're like scared of yummy cards, they'll do something here. Oh wow, I played right into Super Poly. I didn't even think about that. I guess I should have... How could I have guessed Super Poly? I mean, I could have, but... It's just, I was so much more afraid of a card that negates my D-Mod than Super Poly getting both my Dark Monsters. That's man sometimes, you just lose to it. So they can't activate anything. But I don't think there's a card... Oh, I can Big Red Drone? That's very funny. Can they beat me? They can eventually... Well, they've used Dominus Purge. So they can't use Darkfire Water. This is very sad, but we're doing it. Doesn't really matter because I know eventually they're gonna get to the Primite guy. Oh, this still works with the traps on the field. Yeah, I'm just dead. Yeah. They had 5 back row. What are you gonna do? All right. That would have stopped Demod anyhow. So yeah. Though if I do that, if I go Demod and they get that, Super probably beats. Maybe I win that game because I go Drone into Link Rebo into Big Red into Yummy, but then they Super poly my Yummy names, so I lose to that too. See, I was always losing. What's up, Salamander? Going second a lot today. Found a way to bridge the Typhoon? No, the Typhoon cards are just in here because they draw cards. That's all. It's just a fun way to draw cards. This is like full Dragon Link bullshit combo, and I drew a bunch of 1-ups that I don't want to draw. 4, actually. This guy new. Just another add 1 level darker good. Yeah. Just Dark Luck, which Dark Luck is the most unimpressive block in the game. No, there's Tracer, yeah, sure. Haven't even normal summoned yet. It's silly that like they just kind of threw in a bunch of cards and say, hey, yeah, go search a bunch of counter traps, dude. You can do that as well as do the big Dragon Link combo. It's like, alright, that's exactly what this deck needed. I would just search a counter trap so all of your going second cards don't do anything against them. I've been doing these so far. I'm about to lose my second game. I've gone second once in a man where they just had 5 back row and I didn't have 6 extenders basically. Oh wow, they get to extra deck rip you too. That's fucking wonderful. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede. This deck can't play without Snatchy, so. One of the weaknesses of this version of the deck is that you don't have the Spyral on its own solo Link climb stuff. I still want to play the game, Marks. I mean, at that point I'm not playing the game, right? They've extra deck ripped me, my deck doesn't do anything without Snatchy, that's how it is, but I still would like to play if I could try. Alright, standby phase to play around Droll. I got something. Oh, I didn't. Took my taunts on. Okay, well, that's fine. You can chain it regardless. I guess I'm opening Spyral Resort here. Don't care if that resolves. We're going to call by the Mulch Army, obviously. I guess I've got the extenders, so they're either this, in the event that they have draw, they're either resolve Cupsy first. There it is. I fucking knew it, dude. I mean, you can always do this, so like, even like, it's actually better to hold Future Suns because you can always chain this. This will help me get to Baron, I think. I knew it was Droll. Like, that's why I wanted to go Cupsy first, because getting surprises is more important than Droll. I literally just should not have played that Spyral Resort, obviously. This is a mistake, but whatever. So what's like the best thing I could do here? Maybe I should have just gotten Gandora because I was losing. So like if I got Gandora, I could have just Shining Spark activated and summoned Gandora. That was a mistake on my part. I should have got Gandora. Alright, let's, I mean, so I can go, Lollipo into 2-guy. Yeah, you should go Lollipo. Then you go Elf. Could go. That doesn't matter. Yeah, can't. Sarcat doesn't get me to anything. I just make a Link Rebo here to get both my names in graveyard. Yeah, I do. I want to elf my Lollipo back as soon as possible, obviously, so I can start doing yummy shenanigans. Okay, so what's this card actually do? Reveal one summon, apply special summon the revealed monster, and if you do, add one from your deck to your hand. So I'm going to negate this for sure, because Chesty Cat doesn't do anything by itself. And then I'm going to get my Lollipo, so if they do anything, I can put their shit face down. Alright, well they have the guy that starts, so... Now we got Cupsy, discard Cookie. Yeah, they got to Dormouse because the, you know, Cyber's cards can draw infinite. Or search infinitely. Nice draw. Now we go into Cupsy Yummy Way. Search Cookie and Marshmallow for follow-up. Discard Cookie. Now the second they activate an effect, we can summon back Cookie and... Do it! Trigger my effects, motherfucker! Alright. So, I should just pop this, then Book of Moon as soon as they get a second guy on the field. Then my last play will be surprised once I get 2 bodies on the field. So this activates on summon, right? Yeah, so I gotta wait for that. Wait, let me... Can you use the trap cards on a face down Malice? You can't, right? When face up Malice monster you control. So yeah, we're just gonna go immediately into Cookie here. Now if they have to get another card, I tag out, and then I can bounce too. Yep, alright, cool. There we go. Fua and Droll, classic. Yeah, it's been a while since like I read the Malice cards. So I just want to make sure, like, sometimes like when you tribute a card, you can do it when it's face down, but you have to banish a face-up Malice card because it has to be a Malice card and it has to be face-up for you to know it's a Malice card. So. Kind of a similar situation. This is basically the same hand as last time. Looks like they got something. Might just be an Ash Blossom. Is it Droll again? No? Alright. Well, I'm going to threaten Demod now that I've searched Surprise. I'm guessing this might be a Maxi, which is why they're holding it. Or a Fuelos or something? No? Gandora will help me get to a... This makes it where I can't Marshmallow, I guess. But it does give me a fucking Dragoon here. Like, I've got an Ash and a Maxi in hand, I can just go Goonin. Might be Holly Sue. Oh, yeah. It's not open game state though, right? Is it? There's nothing here. It's in response to, it's like... Okay, it's open game state, yeah. Oh. Well, I have to negate that. Or I lose my guy, so yeah, you got me. You cannot target Dragoon. So it's just Nib Perm, and they fucked up. That's fine, I'm not using Snatchy here. That was Imperm the whole time, but they just didn't want to use Imperm. Very funny. Yeah, concede, sure. I mean, there was never a great... If they don't know it, Imperming my Snatchy would have been very annoying for me. But I would have negated the I would have negated the Imperm on my Snatchy with Dragoon for sure. And then they can nib me. My game bug. Yeah. Dragoon's a stupid card, man. When you can get it easily, it's a stupid card. They could have just impermed the D-mod, right? And then nibbed me. I still had Gandora. Gandora could pop, summon DMG. That doesn't really do anything because I've already used D-mod, yeah. I've been drolled and Fuwood and nibbed every game so far. Here's the Maxi, maybe? Yeah, dude, you fucking got it. Burley is so good against me, isn't it? Like, every card in my hand triggers Perulia. If I Marshmallow, Cupsy search the thing, set up more Yummy Way, discard. I give them 2 draws for the full Yummy combo, I guess. That's my best bet here. That's probably your name? Fine. I guess I ranked up, but I can't D-rank in this point in the stage, so it doesn't really matter. Right, so now I'm under Fua, which is bad. Okay, we should get to Gaze here. I could get to Gaze with 2 more draws, 1 for Perulia, 1 for Fuelos. There's no way that's fucking right? Yeah. I need to get a synchro on field as fast as possible, so I need a Snatchy as soon as I can. That's really annoying. It's a Sky Striker and they or Tempai and they just drew this shit against me. Yeah. Droplet. Yeah, you got it, dude. Nice Sky Striker deck. Drop Perulia, Thualos. Yeah, win game. Nice advice, Harks. Just go full combo against the Forbidden Droplet deck that has a million board breakers. That would have definitely worked. Maybe I should just... I could have... They had Droplet and I didn't play that much into it. They drew a lot of cards, but not like... Chances are they just had those anyhow, or another set of bullshit. Not a Sky Striker today. Another Minion draw, classic. Please waste an Imperm or an Ash on this. I beg you. That makes sense. But if they Imperm my Snatch... Well, I guess Imperming Snatchy is fine by me right now because... I've got Minion in hand, classically, always do. This just makes my Baron at least, that's something. Do you have another Emperor? Okay, well. Do you have a Nib? The Demon stuff punished me because it got me into Nib before I got to my Synchro 2 here. That's not something you typically worry about, but maybe I should have held. I don't know why people are running Nib, but this doesn't matter, right? I can't get this effect. So I'm just gonna, like, summon Cookie or whatever to get it in the graveyard, in case I have to go through Sprite Elf or something at some point. It's 2 games I got Nib and Impermed. This is not good, by the way. Man, yeah, I think that was the weakness of the Demon stuff. Is it opened me up to they Impermed my Dragoon, and so now I'm susceptible to Nib. They didn't Imperm my fucking. If I had opened Snatchy with Minion in hand, maybe I should do that when that happens. Ash Blossom doesn't stop this deck at all, does it? Oh, this is like a funny interaction, so I can now Sark this, but if they have any level 4... So I have to Ash Blossom this. That's game, right? That's just a rank 4. It's not winnable. This is just ga 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 do 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 garbage poo poo combo. Yeah, it's game. Getting nibbed a lot. I haven't been playing my hands in expectation of Nib because Nib is so bad in this metagame. It's terrible into Drake-Tail, it's terrible into K9, it's terrible into regular Yummy builds or Mitsurugi builds. It's bad into all 5 of the best decks. But maybe I should be playing such that Nib is in forefront in my mind. Because like, if my opponent, if I go through the Yummy combo there first, then I go into the Demon stuff, they would imperm my Snatchy maybe, and then nib me on my Yummy summons, and then I could demod and extend. I don't know. Ooh, I need to... I was too busy talking, I should have Full Lost. Oh well. We'll see. Half the people are Golden Plat. Well, I'm losing to Golden Plat. That's not an enticing way to describe it. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for... If they're gonna search a Brand Fusion, I'm gonna Molcharby on the Brand Fusion, obviously. It's a 60 card... Or not 60, it's not 60? Is this... Okay, it's Brand Fusion. Is this like a weird... I mean, I might as well save it for this, right? Alright, well, I get my draws at least. They can, like, really expedite this, just get to, like, Mirror Jade, Albion Pass. Like, Albion into Mirror Jade, get the Bestial Rebellion, tributing Albion. Alright, we're going to Rebellion. Of course, it's good for me, in case they do it on my turn. I don't think this deck enjoys facing down Gandora very much. They kind of have to instantly answer it. They're also going to be down on cards at hand, which is good for me. Of course, I used my Fua, so if they have a... Well, they can't Fua, they have cards for board. Yeah, this is good for Maxi and Ash. It's also a card I can... It's a quick play I can discard off a Radiant Typhoon card, if that's something. In phase? Okay, well that's good for me. No back row either, so I can just do this motherfucker. Okay, the draw spell, because I can use this to search MST and get my negate. What you want to do now? I want to get both my MSTs here before I draw, if I can. Like, if they Mirror Jade me, that's hilarious. Oh, the Link can just answer the Mirror Jade, so I should do that, yeah. Because she's got like a, you can target 2 faces on the field, yeah. Now I can do this, which will give me the face-up card. I don't need 2 MSTs, so we can just go ahead and discard the MST. Use her effect. And now just do this, right? This even answers Mirror J without destroying it, which is nice. Now I can MST target this, negate their Mirror Jade, and they can't even fuck with me. Oh, now I can just chain this to get the draw too. That's funny. Cool. Alright, well I've got infinite extend, so we're gonna go immediately into Demod here. No frills. They don't have draws, so I can go ahead and search. Yeah, this is like murdering to them. We're going straight into our friend Dragoon, and then we're comboing. Alright. Yummy! Now we just kill them with the classic yummy. How's the variant doing overall? It's basically the same as the old one. It just has like this little engine to draw cards. Though you did see it at its best there, I imagine. Gown fields don't need marshmallow. Sure, I'll get a little more damage here. Take minus 1,000 attack. Is there a card in the graveyard I care about? Yeah, you can get Branded Fusion back in your fucking deck, dude. Summon. Great thing. Right, that's super extra double lethal. Yeah, I mean, this is... I got Full lost a game, then I Full lost someone else in a game, and I win. It's just the way the game is these days. Hey, the hand was probably going to be pretty good regardless. It had, like, Gandora and Sark and the Radiant Typhoon stuff. It's like Brandon's known for their negates. Though, I couldn't have done the Radiant Typhoon stuff as easily as I did without, Full lossing them, because they would have had back row, right? They would have had, you know... They would have gotten to Lubellion, who would have gotten them to Brandon Lost, who would have gotten them to Albion, who would have gotten them to a trap card in the back row, so yeah. I mean, I could have just searched a Mystical Space Typhoon, which is good in that situation. And then I could summon the guy. Okay, they should concede, sure. Yeah, well, yeah, I have to search the MST, then I can summon the guy, but then he searches the other guy, so yeah. But like, that's not the thing. Is like, if they have stuff if they have their full board, then that I probably never get to the link too, right? That guy was like holding his Mirror Jade because it was his only interaction. So that's what I'm getting at. This might be like a more interesting version to play when Dark Magical Curtain comes out, just because that's 3 more quick play spells that are also starters, but are redundant if you have more than one of them. Because like the only thing Yummy is bringing here is the Surprise, which isn't good. You don't want to discard that typically. I can always just chain Future Silence to whatever they do, so... That's fine. I think I'm okay with playing without Surprise if it costs them a card. And then just comboing as if this was a non-Cupsy. Do I play around Nib here? I need a card to discard here. I should bait their hand traps and see if they have more for Called by the Grave, because if they don't, I can just discard Called by the Grave. Like, I can just do the Yummy combo. I don't need to make this more complicated than it is. And discard Magician Souls off Cupsy Yummy way. Like, I have this Call by the Grave to protect this from anything like, Ghost Spell. Like the Imperm Ghost Spell. Marshmallow doesn't actually do anything here, because I don't have Surprise. Oh well. She's irrelevant, right, at this point? Yeah. I guess I could have discarded Souls there, because I'm going to go through Illusion of Chaos anyhow, but Souls is an actual extender. And the question is, how much do I value Baron here? I need a Souls first before I go into Herald if I want to do this. Yeah. It's like, how much do I value Baron? I could just not go into Baron, because I can go Sorrow Cat plus Herald make Ancient Fairy Dragon, as if it was like a weaker version of the combo, but we don't need to do that. I don't want to discard either of my cards, so we're just going to hang out with souls here. I guess I could have discarded Hit Callback because it's clear my opponent doesn't have a card, but like, Callback is also just an interaction, which is funny. Downside of drawing Gaze, obviously, is that I couldn't discard it or anything for a draw or another effect. I need to play faster because this deck does take time. Without souls, I lack a way to discard. A canine coverage slider. I know. I'm very familiar. I tried messing with it. I just don't think it's good. You should go River Stormer. And then Platinum Gadget. I guess in this situation, I just Baron pop my We don't make Masquerena in this version. I guess it's not that critical. Turn souls and discard it? Off what? I don't have another discard that I'm trying to discard my rescue mission, not to have a card to discard. But what I'm going to do is this. I don't want to check the top, I want to stack the top, buddy. We're Spyral, we're not... We're not checking the top, we're looking at the top. If I'm not resolving drone, I'm in a bad mood. Something has gone wrong if I'm not resolving drone. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna put a fucking hand trap on top of their deck and laugh at them. That's the entire point of this goddamn deck. Yeah, dude, you can draw an Ash Blossom. Ain't that funny? Just put Lollipop in the graveyard. We're not playing Masquerade in this version, so we don't have to worry about that. I could have made Little Knight, I guess. Didn't think about that, but probably still could. No, there's no quick fixes in the graveyard, right? No, I'm out. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. It's fine. I'm not gonna have the zones for it anyhow. This way I can just immediately gaze. Obviously, so like Illusion of Chaos, because I get to add it to hand with the Herald next turn. It's just a free +1 there. Yeah, I could like summon Super Agent and turn Elf into SP, but Elf's nice because I don't have Surprise, and if they attack over my guy, I can bring it back or something. It's just better follow-up for the yummy stuff. I have 3 negates. They have an Ash Blossom in hand, which doesn't do anything here, so it's over. Oh, Elf can't make SP, you're right, huh? There's probably another way. Search summon a Dragonbane monster, and then you can send them out and sandwich. I'm gonna let them do this and negate the monster they summon, because I want them to banish the card under Herald. Like, whatever... What? Yeah, that did not work the way they thought it would. Typhoon? Yeah, the concede button. Bro, I've got cards that don't have 3,000 attack. I'm never making a board that only loses to Typhon. I'll put it that way. Yeah, dude, you got it. I would maxi to rub it in, but I can't after Herald. Alright, let's just make sure this isn't like some dumb shit that a counter trap in the battle phase. I saw him Judgment. Yeah, it is some dumb shit. Okay. I've got 2,000. Yeah, alright. I can't maxi him under Herald. They never did anything that required a Herald negate, so could never maxi. I could have linked it off, I guess, but like I would have to link it off the Little Knight, which then I guess I just wouldn't use Little Knight's effect. Alright, well I think this is the part where you can, like once you get past 15 you can D-rank, so this is where like people who are serious like kind of stop at. Called by, chain your own. I had nothing to called by. They had no monsters in their graveyard. Oh wait, no, they did once I killed Typhon, I guess. But I'm not going through that much effort to be I'm not. They're just a Dragonbane player. Why be mean to them, right? They lost the fucking coin flip, and their Ash Blossom wasn't good. I drew Mignon again. I should have chanted in my draw phase, I guess, but it doesn't matter if they... Oop, almost clicked the wrong one. Anyone got the searches the guy? You can add 1 Radiant Monster. Yep, the guy that searches the guy. I can actually hold my MST here, right? Because I can get to future silence. That just gives me a negate. Do I actually? I don't have yummy combo, so I have to get to. Like, these are all cards I'm gonna search. I'm gonna do this first before I draw off my mystical space typhoon or whatever. I can do this. Do that. Now I get my draw. Oh, I should have done that. I should have gone through DMG first. Oh well. Alright, well, we're just going the MST. I should be doing my searching first because then I can draw better cards. Like, I should be Guden first. MST negate? I'm not worried about that. Now we could normal summon quick fix. I'm gonna be bad on zones here, aren't I? My opponent clearly has no hand traps, so we're just gonna turn prompts off here. I can't get rid of Helix. What a hand. I just have nothing to link off these extra bodies into, which is annoying. We can go ahead and do this, because this is what you have to do with this. I can bear and pop a body, though. What am I even linking off Master Plan into? There's a Little Knight here? I need to turn Helix into Elf. I guess this fucking works. Now you can turn these guys into the thing. I got a Magician Souls there, but I'm running out of fucking time. Good to know, Big Lou. Spectating me too. I have to do this now because in the case that I draw MST, I want to be able to set it. Okay, I didn't draw MST, so it's all good. Getting double spectated by Big Lou here. I was like, fine, it's doing what it's supposed to do. The Raging Typhoon stuff does make your turn 1 take longer, which is kind of bad in this deck with the time limit constrictions. But it does draw you a lot of cards, which was really good there. It kind of got me 2 combo. Okay, yeah. They're realizing they're under Herald of Arclight, and like, they just have so many cards that, like, if you're branded Mitsurugi which is what that looked like. I saw branded cards and I saw Mitsurugi cards. Like, so many of your cards go to the graveyard for costs and stuff, and Herald just dunks on all of that. Like, if you activate Mitsurugi Ritual, it sends your guys to the exile. If you activate Branded Fusion, it sends the guys to the exile, facing down a bunch of negates. Herald's a broken card. Yeah, people will complain about 2 extra minutes, but it would be nice for us. I mean, I've won games off time limits, so, you know. Interesting hand. Maxi? Ua? Aurelia? Alright, well there's the guy. I do have a negate here, which is funny. That's gonna be follow-up next turn at the very least. Drone. Oh, drone would be good to stack their deck, I guess, but I don't know. I'm just. We're a little night passing under Maxi as per usual. Quick Fix gives me follow up for next turn, but I guess I already have that with rescue mission. So you're probably right. Drone's probably better there. So, can I chain this? This has to already be face up to chain, right? I mean, I'm probably gonna lose, but, you know, whatever. Now you're a man! Okay, so... if I just pop their temple, are they fucked? Well, I wait for them to use temple to flip something up, then I pop temple and negate the thing they're flipping up. That's like my best bet. Little Knight only ever matters here, because they don't ever trigger a fucking monster effect besides this guy. I wish I had Super Agent in Graveyard. Didn't think about that, but I couldn't get him in Graveyard anyhow without wasting a summon. We have to let this resolve, obviously. Alright, so now I can pop this and then negate this. That's like my best bet. Because like you can't really stop this. I mean, I could have MSD'd immediately, but you know, whatever. Now they have like 2 face-up cards, so they can only set 3, which is good for me. Set 2, wow, really good for me. Holy shit. Flashport's an interesting draw there. Alright, so we're going to activate this, hopefully bait out any interaction they have. Go ahead and get Sleeper, because Sleeper just wrecks this deck if you can get to him. We're call Trap, obviously. Nice. They do play Floodgates, so I'm glad I'm doing this now. Got him. Alright. Yeah, spell to gate wipes my field. Yeah. I'm not committing to anything that requires like my normal summon. I still had Big Red there, right? So my eventual plan was going to be Super Agent pop, activate another Spyral Resort, add Last Resort, summon Sleeper, and if they like, at any point here, I could, and then once I get to that point, I can Sleeper pop the other back row, and from there I can Yummy combo. Another easy Typhoon win. You are right. Typhoon was especially good there. Only because I hard drew the trap in MST, which is bad, by the way. Only because the bad thing happened did it end up being good. Because you don't actually want to draw those cards. They're searchables. I mean, I only won that game because man sucks, right? That deck is just poo-poo garbage. I had 1 interaction and they were dead into it. Like, they maxied me and then lost to a singular interaction, but yeah, the negating a face-up card and leaving it in the spell trap zone was obviously good. Activate this in draw phase, play around talents and such. You always activate Perulia immediately because of normal summons. This deck's not even a normal summon. Man, fuck Dracutail. Well, I have Super Agent, which is pretty good against this deck because they kind of go through all. They kind of search out most of their spells and traps through the course of a turn. So there's only like usually like 1 key 2, 1 Rahu, or sorry, 2 key 2, 2 Rahus back in the deck. So and the rest of their deck is hand traps because they need hand traps for Arthalion to be good. So Super Agent's a pretty safe call most of the time. A funny thing I can do here is, if I miss with Super Agent, I can go like Quick Fix and Special Cupsy and whatnot, but if Super Agent is the last card in my hand, I can Vision, discard my hand, get Super Agent in the graveyard, and that's potentially something, like I can set Big Red, get Super Agent in the graveyard, and then bring him back to pop a back row. Alright, so they've searched they searched Key 2. They searched another Rahu. Okay, that means they have a really good hand, because they're gonna get all the 3 traps too. At least I know, you know, it's going to be all the cards in the middle. If they hard drew a trap at this point, I'll know. So Flame is here. Flame's the card I want to kill the most, so Super Agent's going for that one. I can actually just search. I can pop their back row, then Vision, add MST, and then pop the other back row, and then normal summon Quick Fix. Maybe forcing them to trigger Gulamel. Horus? You can't be Horusing me. You don't have enough cards in hand to Horus. Then your 5 mana won't be good if you do this. Oh my god. They're discarding their Malulu. Is this all just to get a fucking Photon guy? They're discarding their... Oh my god, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. They're fucking discarding everything to make a rank 8? Oh no. If this guy makes fucking zombie vampire, I'm gonna be livid. I'll have they're playing horse, that means they have more spell cards in deck than I previously figured, which is bad. Oh, just nothing? Just fucking dog shit nothing? Just Imseti on an empty board pass? You can't be serious. But if another card leads you, you can send one card on the field in the graveyard. That's actually fine for me. This guy's effect is, if another card, you can draw a number of cards equal to the... Oh, okay, so I have to fucking pop this card. This is actually really annoying, because now they get to draw a bunch of cards. But I guess if I get rid of all their interactions, I don't care if they draw a bunch of cards. Just let them trigger both these cards' effects. Get rid of your spell negate. I shouldn't draw cards? Sure, I guess. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, fucking blow your Goulamel on nothing. You got it, dude. Maybe I should chain vision there to stop like to MST or whatever, but if they bounce a card to my hand, then DMG is online, so it's fine. This is their horse cards activating. But now they don't have anything to trigger their horses, so I just like get a miss MST, pop this, and I just don't blow up their back row. Yeah, goodbye, Super Agent. You weren't relevant. Why is there horse on the board? That they used the last of their cards to put horse on board, man. I don't fucking know. You tell me. Alright, so I did draw 2 cards, so I have to worry about that. Now their horse cards are going to trigger, but I'm literally never doing anything to their horses again. We're going yummy combo. Can yummy combo OT? I can't OTK. I gotta turn these guys face down with Cookie, which is fine. Or bounce them with Surprise. Yeah, this is all fine. So this card's negated, so they can't even do stuff with that, yeah. So, very dumb play on their part. Maybe I should have kept DMG, actually. I didn't think about that, because, like, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so if I use Surprise to get rid of them, don't I just run out of names to kill them with? I can get to Baron. Let's say I go into Lollipop Yummy Way here. Oh, you're right. That makes sense. Yeah, you're right. And that's lethal once you get 5 names on board into that board with that little amount of attack. I guess I shouldn't have used Cookie Effect, but I think it's still lethal. Because, like, it's 3 guys who have 3k attack left over once you attack over the other 2. So, yeah. Because all of them have 2500 plus, so any damage you get extra is just whatever. Duelist Cup reward tickets? Hot diggity dang. And actually what you can do is you can, well, it doesn't matter, but... This isn't the worst hand I've seen. Like, I can open Souls and then drop it for 4, and then normal summon Cupsy. Like Rescue Back Master Plan. Archmage, okay. So I don't know exactly how this deck works. I know they get a lot of guys who, like, rely on having different types on the field to get their negates or whatever. Yeah, Bounce Chain Snatch. I haven't done that very often, but I should do it more often, because this deck does have troubles OTKing sometimes, and that's, like, very important to the OTK, the double removal. It's technically correct to hold Marshmallow in that situation if you can. If you have a third Gummy name in rotation at that point, which I didn't, it would be correct to hold Marshmallow so you can get your surprise back. A surprise summoning back a guy is actually more damage because you can link Rebo, then surprise back another guy and attack. But I only had Cupsy and Marshmallow, so it didn't matter. Well, no, I had Cookie, Cupsy, and Marshmallow, so I should have held Marshmallow. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part then. Oh well. Because, like, you can do the double bounce, then Mollypo chain, and still get back 2 names, and then summon Marshmallow, get surprise back. Then you can, like, do Link Rebo shenanigans with surprise and Marshmallow. Yeah, I mean, they have, like... So this guy's a quick effect spell trap destruction. This guy's just an Omni Negate, right? Your opponent activates a card. This guy's an Omni Negate. One of them is like all your cards face up get negated. I don't know if they have any back row. They do have that trap card, right? But they always discard it. So this card is a pop from the graveyard. But that doesn't beat Cupsy. Now that's the card I'm scared of, a back row. That's what I'm scared of. I can beat this. I'm afraid there's a Call by the Grave in there. Oh, Christ almighty. Okay, so... I just win with Yummy here, I guess? I was afraid it's Called by the Graveyard. I was going to try to get Rescue Mission in Graveyard. I can chain Called by, get Rescue in Graveyard, chain Rescue, but then they can negate it. That's one less card I have to send with Droplet. That's the right play, but I think I have to let this go, sadly. This rescue is still an extender with Last Resort as like a body. I guess I'll let them resolve this, then I can droplet them. Alright, so now if I droplet for 4, we're in the money. Let's just draw 1. See what happens. Because if they try to negate this, I'll let them negate it, because that's 1 card for 1, which is what Droplet does anyhow. Nice. Very useless. Okay, so now we're going to Cupsy. That's irritating, but fine. I couldn't play around that regardless. No surprise is really rough. Okay, so now I have to stop this. Well, I guess I'd let them do the fusion summon. No, why would you let them do that, right? Just fucking drop it for 4 here. This is a... Oh, right, they have this card. I was always dead. Fuck. I have to draw the 4 because every one of these cards... So this card beats my Mignon. This card beats my Snatchy and my Cupsy Yummy Way. This card beats anything because it's a negate, and I had to negate that, so... Yeah, I could have... I don't know what I'm doing there. I think... I just... The Call by the Grave was critical to that game, because, like, just firing it off was obviously smart. They did the right play. Man. I just had nothing left at that point, because they had the Ash Blossom too. Like, if I had Surprise in hand, I could extend with Surprise, right? But they Ash Blossom too. That's, that's typical. Full combo plus hand trap. Going second lot. I was going first lot earlier, so I can't be too upset. Yeah, Droplet's good against that board, but the Call by the Grave backup was the tough part. Oh, fuck, dude. Fucking Synchrons. Oh my god. This deck like puts up 15 trillion negates. They take forever to play too. Let's just chill out and back up. Lean back. Settle in. Go get yourself a cup of water. Pray for Droplet? I don't think it does anything. Like, I can Droplet for... Well... Potentially I could, like... Pray for Droplet. Immediately heralded. Pray for Droplet. They have Herald. I can normal summon... And then Droplet... But I can't Droplet send the monsters in hand. So what I could do is I could normal summon Drone, go into Link Karibo, special summon Cookie, fire off Super Agent in an attempt to summon him on the field, then I can Droplet send all my monsters in MST. But they just have to let that happen, right? They just have to let that fucking happen, which is stupid. That's never going to happen. Because if I could send every monster on my field to the graveyard via Droplets to negate everything else, then I could special summon Marshmallow and do Yummy OTK that way. But even then, do I even get to Yummy OTK? I don't have enough fucking cards in hand. Yeah, I know you can droplet sending the monsters on the field. The problem is, I need a droplet for more than one, so I have to commit monsters on the field. I need to get multiple. I need multiple monsters on the field, and I need to have Marshmallow be the last monster in my hand because it's the only one that can extend after I've used my normal summon that way. And if they just like, I could like normal summon Drone, no effect, special summon Cookie, blind fire Super Agent. Because if I trigger Drone and they negate it or whatever, then I don't have a Link Kuriboh for my Cookie. And then I don't have a monster for my droplet in the first place, and then Super Agent's still a blind fire. It's going to be so fucking unintuitive, but hopefully you guys understand. I'm going to normal summon Drone and not activate its effect even though I have Super Agent in hand. I know that's fucking preposterous, but it's the best I got. That is none of this actually matters because I have to draw Droplet for any of this to matter. And I'm likely not drawing Droplet. But it is good to think about your outs while you're doing nothing on your turn. Go in second. So like, you know, if I draw Droplet, which is the only card I could draw that is relevant here because I don't like run Dark Ruler no more or anything. Shooting Majestic Star Dragon dick fuck. Okay. This guy's a fucking Rageki too. Great draw, man. Great fucking draw. Okay, well, we're gonna try to play through it, but I don't think it's gonna fucking matter. I'm actually gonna fire off Drone, because I don't have Droplet, so that line doesn't matter anymore. Guess give him Fuelos? Yeah, dude. This guy's not a once per turn, is he? He's not a hard once per turn, that's for sure. Cookie does not have enough tech to beat over this guy. Now they just herald this. it's just 5 negates, right? It's just 5 negates. Played that as best I could. MST didn't do a whole lot there, but it traded for an imperm, which is all it's ever going to do is trade for a single back row, but yeah. Yeah. That's just 5 negates. What are you going to do? I'm going to D-rank immediately. That's fun. You can try Kara Curry has a hand trap. I'm not playing Kara fucking Curry, no. That makes no sense. Kara Curry's not even good there because the guy who negates my guys, they all tribute themselves, right? That guy banishes himself, Herald tributes itself. The guy who destroys my board pops himself. The only card Curry Kara would have stopped would have done anything to is Dragster. The fuck? My hand doesn't actually do anything unless I draw a bunch of cards, so... We're going to MST, so I can start summoning my guys. And hit your first card. Good hit. Wait, no, it's not. Well, I don't think I care about that, right? They negate my MST with their thing. Alright, that's a once per chain effect, though. So something I could do is I can chant. And if they negate this with MST, I can send it with Droplet. Oh, cool. They didn't negate it. So I always get Edom first. So that was the only card that I didn't want to hit, funnily enough. Whoa, almost pressed the wrong button there. Okay, sure. I guess they just said, like, they had nothing else? I don't know. It feels like if you open a guy like that, you should be able to do more than what they did, right? I'm not going crazy. Oh, I Perulia'd them, that's why. They didn't want to run to Perulia. That makes sense. I was wondering, like, what was going on there, but it's because I fucking threw a floodgate at them, I'm sure. It's like, oh well. This is a hand, alright. Well, I'm going to open Vision, I suppose. I've got Ash and Call by the Grave, so I'm not worried about anything. Oh, I want to keep my Call by the Grave. This was dumb. I should have waited. I should have searched, This is fine, though, still. We can just do this. So I should have done this, maybe, but what would I discard, right? I'm not going to discard any of the other cards in my hand, so I don't think I was ever doing anything else. At this point, we just want to play around Nib, so we're going to go for Dragoon. Now all my shit's protected. There's an argument to summoning Quick Fix after demod, so I could bait an imperm for my opponent, but... Looks like they don't have it. They probably would have impermed the demod, right? Now we just yummy combo with our Dragoon protecting us. I could just... yeah, it doesn't matter. Same difference. The downside of the Dragoon stuff is it does stop you from going into Marshmallow, but it's fine. From D-ranking to ranking up, how the tides turn. Yeah, I mean, it would not surprise me if Dragoon eventually gets banned because of this engine, which is a shame for us, but we only really care about DMod. So as long as DMod's legal and doing the other stuff, it's fine. Uh-oh! Uh-oh, I'm getting gooned! They're gonna goon me! I don't want to get gooned! This could just be Yubby with a... Magician's Souls package. That was the thing for a while. That's what we're doing too, but... it's kind of why part of the reason we are doing it, but... also could just actually be Dark Magician, which I think completely eats shit to Radiant to just a MST on their fucking Eternal Soul. Nope, it's Dragoon. We're getting gooned on. My opponent's a gooner. I mean, he is an Omni Negate that everyone can access off this stupid card. Like, they've banned things for less. I'll say that. They've banned things for less. I mean, look how much they hit the Adventure Engine. Fucking Griffin Rider's still banned in the OCG, I think. Not hit here, obviously. And Mestral's a little more okay with degeneracy, but... yeah, dude. Go get your Gandora. Oh, you're actually... okay, so this is actual DM, right? The only reason you play this guy is an actual DM. This is DM, but they're still gonna have a Dragoon, but... I'm getting gooned upon! But is your Dragoon royal, like mine is? Here's the question. We'll see who's superior. Double goon? Alright, well. If I get double gooned, I get double gooned, you know? They searched Magician Rod, but Magician Rods can also get to gaze at Timaeus, right? Oh, Soul Serpent. Okay, well. I mean, this deck can, like, actually hard to make Dragoon, like, make Dragoon the real way with Dark Magician, so. Didn't play Red Eyes in that situation. Okay, there's Gaze, yeah. Okay, this is how they set up Gaze, I guess. Draw a card, get gaze. Kind of an elaborate way to get there, but whatever, you know. I'm not judging. You're gonna draw 2 there. It is a +1. Get your souls. Get your DM into rotation. Now your Dragoon has a pop. This guy is going to draw 3 cards. So there's like a non-zero chance I get maxied or drawled here on top of whatever DM nonsense they're doing. Which I guess is better than DM usually does. I mean, only drawing 1 with Shining Sark. Okay, well. There's almost certainly a way they could inspire this hand to draw 2 cards off souls, but it is what it is. This is a lot of link material. Oh, that's right, you can still do this. Why isn't she banned? That's my question. Why isn't she banned? Alright, well, I mean, sure. You got it, dude. Good old Goonsmith. I mean, you know what? I can't be mad. They're fucking playing Dark Magician. Like, they're literally playing actual doofus, dipshit Dark Magician. They deserve a little Fiendsmith as a reward. And it's not great. I mean, it is a yummy combo. I can like Typhoon, depending, it depends on if they go into Caesar or if they go into Desiree. If it's Desiree, I can pop the equip spell, potentially, and that turns off the negate with chant. Oh, what? Oh, Chorozo. Ah, well, there's Baron. Sure. Look what you've turned my beautiful Dark Magician deck into. Baron Fiendsmith Slop. I say, while playing Baron and Demod, and for the exact same reason they're doing with Shining Sark. I'm assuming they're going to go for Caesar so they can keep names in rotation here. Yeah. Caesar. Yeah, I mean, you know, Dark Magician abusing generic extra deck cards. Oh no, how dare they abuse Fiendsmith and Chorozo and Demod. Demod's even actually in their engine, so that's less degenerate than what I'm doing. Which is just, you know, what's the word? Appropriating Dark Magician support. Yeah, Dragoon's actually a monster on their errand board. Actually, like a core monster in their archetype on their end board. So we do end up on Spyral Sleeper, which is a core monster in Spyral on our end board. So, you know, same difference. Alright, so they will be Gooning and Caesar and Baroning. I don't think I can beat Caesar. This card just wrecks me every time. Just really good against my deck. Oh, they're gonna immediately gaze, okay. Well, that's something. Oh, they're going Master of Chaos? That means that this guy gets the Dragoon anyhow, right? Summons back 2 guys, which lets you do more. Yeah. We pray for Droplet. I guess you're right, we do pray for Droplet. I can Secret 12? Ah, okay, sure. It's the same difference. Can they reset Gaze so they can get to Dragoon? This seems worse than Dragoon. This Vader seems worse than Goon, but I mean, it's something.
Someone got up on the wrong side of the bed.
This is just a destruction effect until I have something to negate. Or to shuffle back. This guy is Dark Magician on field, so if they have Dark Magician related cards, it does something? Or it's just Little Knight. Okay, I know this guy, like, is critical in Dark Magician decks. I think MBT played this deck, right? I think I saw that fucking short or whatever. Let's just get some Illusion of Chaos back as follow-up. Set 1, set 2. I think these are just hard draw and set cards, so not much I can do about that. Thanks, fucking... Yeah, man. I was really like... Man, what did this deck need? What did this hand need? Hard draw Mignon. Yeah, sure, dude. Fucking do it. Oh, they do have gaze. Okay, well. They just have 2 gazes. That makes some sense, I guess. I mean, whatever. I get MST for this back row, but I don't think I can beat this, obviously. It's 5 negates or whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus a back row. I draw Mignon more than any card in my deck, I'm pretty sure. It's insane. And we're gooning. We be gooners out here. Alright, let's see what that back row is. I gotta do this now in case it's called by the grave, which can immediately kill my fucking master plan. I have to do it, so here we are. Alright, so the play here is activate Spyral Resort, get negated, activate Magician Souls, get negated, normal summon Magician Souls, draw, get negated. Yeah, you're not letting this resolve, motherfucker. Don't pretend. You can just fucking Spade or pop it. What are you doing? I guess it doesn't matter still, right? Because like I have to do this effect, which they negate with Caesar, because that's a, you know, you just hit Caesar on anything that you can Caesar. What? This doesn't do anything. It pops my Spyral Resort? Oh! That's right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I guess that's the same thing. Yeah, then I activate Quick Fix and I get negated. This is the only thing that does anything. Normal Quick Fix just instigated, so this puts a Rescue Mission in the graveyard, but that also just gets negated. Sure, dude, you got it. Called by the Grave, hard draw, second gaze, Ash Blossom. You did it. I mean, that's Dark Magician these days. The only Dark Magician card on the field is a fucking Dragoon, but yeah, there it is. The deck can go first and win games, which is better than it was before. All that, Ash, and called by, yeah. Hard to play around. What are you gonna do? I drew Mignon, of course. Look! It's not a joke, right? I've just drawn this card more than any other fucking card in my deck. I don't know why. Like, I've been streaming this deck for nearly, over 2 months at this point. I've drawn Mignon more than any card in my deck, and it's not close. I don't know how this keeps happening. It's a 60-card deck. It's like a 1 in 20 I should say it 1 in 20 games, not counting games where I draw cards of Magician's Souls, which isn't fair, but like, I don't know. Game's fucked. Guess I could discard this big red for my fucking Cupsy. That's something. Yeah, I should just discard this recipe. I'm being stupid. If I drew Maxi as much as I drew Mignon, that'd be hilarious. Alright, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my 5th summon, so this would be when Nip comes online. Aha! Hello, Nip. What's the way you play around Nib with this hand? I guess I just hold Surprise and Mignon? I have to do Marshmallow now because I can't do it with a token on the board. Because I know they have Nib here, right? I can just go Lollipo here. I think this is the best way to play around Nib. Man, I wish I could have got fucking... It's just Nib, right? They're not nibbing here, alright. I think it's fine, because once they let me get to this part, I can kind of extend, because I have Quick Fix in Graveyard, I can just search Super Agent, and that'll still do it. So now I can go into Baron here. Yeah, you can draw Ash Blossom instead of Dark Ruler no more. What the fuck? Who's playing Dark Ruler no more? That's a scary card for me. Now I know it definitely set gaze. Don't play it. Yep, this is fine. So now I can still get to Helix and such. The token's gonna be a little annoying, but I normally have a guy in those spaces anyhow. So now we do this. Super Agent. Illusion of Chaos. Get you. Put you back. Summon you. This nice thing about discarding a rescue earlier is now I can do this. What a draw. Do I just summon another quick fix? I just summoned quick fix from grave here, right? Well, Master Plan plus one's me. I could discard Assault Mission, I guess. I was getting this nib token off my fucking board because I don't have Baron anymore. Yeah, the plan's eventually get to Gandor for Baron here. I'm just getting everything else out of the way. So I don't need you anymore. I don't have fucking Masquerade to link stuff off. I'm gonna have too many guys on field. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have a quick graveyard still, yeah, so I can get rid of this lady. You're in my way. I can like rescue back Little Knight. Didn't have enough guys for Herald. Running out of time. I'm an idiot. Super Agent should not be on the field. Time sucks. Whew. Alright. What you got there? So we're gonna goon immediately. Actually, I'm gonna hold it because this person plays Dark World no more. I want to sleeper pop my Super Age. Super Age should not be on this field. We'll negate that, I guess. It's just a starter. Okay, sure. They lost to literally Baron Pass, and I did all that effort for nothing. Yeah. I mean, they might be conceding because they see all the other interactions I have, but yeah. And alright, well, that's how you play through Nib, aside from the fact where I summoned Super Agent thinking I can make it to the Little Knight, but I couldn't. Why couldn't I turn Super... Oh! I could turn Super Agent to Little Knight. It was just forcing me to click Elf, because I have to use Elf because it's my only... No. I don't know, something was weird. I didn't have time for it. Salutations, Lancelot. Here in the final stretch of the stream here. Last 45 minutes or so. This isn't a Blue Eye stream, Lancelot. This is a Spyral stream. Now, if you were playing Spyral and you were playing Trick Tail, definitely give me a replay. We're Spyral gamers here. So, a funny thing about this hand is, I can go... It's not wise, but I can play through Droll here. This is so bad if I do it this way, but fuck it, right? Alright, we didn't get Drolled, we're lucky. Go ahead and search the Super Agent as extension in case I need it. And we're actually going to keep this Magician Souls on the field for a while. We're doing the Yummy combo. Because, like, Spyral does do it, but... I'd much rather resolve Cupsy before anything else. And Souls can destroy me some cards later. Gotta play fast. Gotta know what you're doing. Funnily enough, I already have the cards I need. Stack that deck. What you got on top? Oh, they're playing Sphere mode. That's dangerous for me. And Kashtira, but you can draw Ash Blossom. Very funny. Alright, now we can Sorrow Cat. Baron. I need to link Master Plan off into something. That's just a Little Knight. Oh, I forgot my other quick fix. Whoops. Well. That was a boo-boo. It's fine, right? We're just gonna get an assault mission and quick fix here. Goodbye, Master Plan. All I needed. Oh, I could have made Elf. Yeah, well, you're right. Can I get another level 1 on here somehow? I can assault mission another quick fix, but that doesn't do it. No, we just make Herald. It's fine. Call it a day. Nice thing about this would be to keep our rescue mission for Super Agent. Oh no, I used my rescue agent. Damn it. Well, nice thing about this is good to draw a card off assault mission. I guess that's the nice thing. You can actually just. Ooh. If they have back row removal, we can just like chain. Might as well get my last quick fix out of my deck here. Shouldn't really matter. Before my opponent does anything, I'm going to Baron, so. I want to use my gate. This is Cashier, so I'm gonna use my. The Herald isn't good, so I'm gonna use my gates up quickly, and then make Dragoon, because like this guy is playing Sphere mode, so I have to like play around that. They want to Sphere mode these three. Okay. They're looking for Rise Heart here. As soon as they summon this dude, I'm gonna fucking Sleeper Pop. And then I'm gonna Elf so they can't get the extra deck rip here. The extra deck rip matters because they can get rid of my cookie. Hey, and draw a card. Ain't that cool? Please Ash Blossom this. That's so funny. Yeah, dude, you got it. Yeah, okay. So you would link off into Little Knight, and then you could still quick fix, and then go into Elf later. Yeah, that makes sense, because you'd have the room for the two bodies. Yeah. Little Knight's just your Masquerade on this. You just, yeah, that makes sense. And they were playing Sphere mode. That could have been dangerous. Though, I mean, let's say they Sphere mode everything but my Sprite Elf. I Sprite Elf back my guy. Then I Dragoon. And if they Sphere mode me, they can't beat Dragoon at that point. Because what happens is I would summon back my Sprite Elf and negate their Cashier Unicorn if they try to use it. And then I could Cupsy, or I could Cookie pop their Rise Heart, then Book of Moon whatever other extender they have. Book of Moon ruins that deck, so you could like Cookie Book of Moon their guy and they can't do anything else. Alright, so the card I want to... Fucking Mignon again, dude. The card I want most to resolve here is... Quick Fix? I still have a Yummy board. They imperm negate this. I guess I didn't play around draw very well here. Oh well. I told you I've drawn this card more than I've drawn any other card in my deck. That was not like me being facetious. It's just true. We get nibbed? Oh, we're getting canine. Interesting. I don't have a good play into that, I guess, but yeah, sure. So they can Ripper me here, but that's just like a monster negate. It's not the end of the world. I got the extender, so I'm not super worried about this. Yeah, dude, keep going. Yeah, keep going. So I can link, so if they try to do like Book of Moon my guy, I've got Cups Yummy Way can tag out and I can link Rebo with Marshmallow either way, so we're... This is taking camouflage because I have to wait for them to respond to my response or whatever. It's like annoying in that sense, but whatever. Nash Knight, okay. You're gonna Nash Knight. Alright, so I'm going to Link Kuriboh here. So I would have Marshmallow in my graveyard. They can attach Cups to Yummy Way if they want. I've got the extenders. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, okay, there it is. Alright. Alright, what's the best way to get all the guys I need on field here? I can go Snatchy. Just get Mignon online. Do you have a Imperm? Obviously not, okay. It was in my hand! It was here the whole time. Now I can turn these into Cookie. I can just shuffle back Cookie with Mignon later. What do you think is the most pertinent version of Spyral? Yummy. Well, when you do the quick fix combo, you assume that this quick fix is already spent, so this is going to work out just fine for me. Wish Spyro had a quick play spell card that you could search for quick fix. That'd be sick. Nice Nash Knight loser. Got a fun play here. You can draw an Azuna. I'm not going to activate anything in hand. Worst case scenario here is I draw 2 Spyral Resorts, but I didn't, so we're good. Drew Ash Blossom, that's good. Now we can go Little Knight, I guess? Link off. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have popped this guy first. Because then I can Little Knight as Lupus. I didn't think about that. But I wasn't using a fucking Link Monster for Little Knight anyhow, so I guess it's not a big deal either way. Now we go... Rescue Master Plan. They see what's going on here. They are aware of the implication. I like how Noxo mentioned Shining Shark. Yep, I am running Shining Shark. I drew 3 Radiant Typhoon cards. Man. At least it's not Mignon, but this is gonna be pretty bad. I mean, I can vision for MST their back row or something, and then Eldam. Try to add the other guy, Sven or whatever, Swin. Swin. What the fuck? Invoked Alistair in 2026? I would have said that in 2022. Alright, I mean, it could be like fucking Spinta slop, because all this stuff kind of works with the Magista Spinta garbage. Doesn't look like it. Invoked Mikaba. Alright. Oh, it's Draco Tail. Okay. That's so dumb, though. You'd rather... Eating up your normal summon with a fucking Alistair is so fucking dumb. There's no way that's worth it. I mean, it's gonna work for them here, obviously. They drew fucking Alistair plus fucking Kitu for 5 mana and a bunch of names in hand, I'm sure. Yeah, sure. And names in hand, great. Yeah, cool. This is actively bad. This is actively bad. Makaba makes you discard a fucking monster to negate a monster, which you need in your hand to fucking... Never mind. Never mind. It messes up your 5 mana. It's all I'm gonna say. At least with fucking Dragoon, you could discard like an extra spell card or some shit, you know? Oh man, now they don't have their fucking normal summon for their Lucius, so they can get another name in rotation so they can set fucking trap cards. They can get like 1 trap card here? Is that it? Gulamel and 1 trap card? So they're trading 2 of their trap cards for Mekaba, which cannot be a good trade. I mean, I don't really have combo, right? That's my problem right now. There's the Spell Negate, that's what I'm definitely getting. Then I can Eldam. Eldam will probably search out the Makaba Gate. Oh, okay, they still get 2, but they don't have 5 mana in hand now? They had to use 5 mana to do it? Okay, no, they use... Okay, this does work, because they can Urgula back 5 mana. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna do this in standby phase here. Ooh. Ooh, that's a fancy one. All right, so we're going to open Chant because Vision can at least draw me cards. I've already got Eldam in hand, so I don't want to chant for anything anyhow. Did they reveal an Ash Blossom at any point in their fucking Arthalioning? It was just Fulos, right? Yeah, who's still in the graveyard? Still in the draw phase. That's fine. They get to banish my chant, which is like bad for my girl, but I don't care that much. It is annoying that this guy gets to just draw 2 cards too. Alright, so I could Typhoon for another MST. Yeah, might as well. No, this was dumb. Because, like, the girl... Well, I'm never going to get to the girl, right? So I might as well stop them from fucking with my guys. Oh, she adds back from graveyard, doesn't she? Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. We're still good. Now they can't Gula Mill me anymore? Well, they can Gula Mill me with 5 mana, but then I can max seed them, which is cool. I can Call by the Grave. Alright, so they've drawn a bazillion cards. Maybe I should have max seed immediately. I can make off of this. Okay, well I need to Call by the Grave that. Now they're going to negate this with Nekaba, probably? They almost certainly have a spell in hand, right? Nope, okay, that's good for me. I think I don't actually do anything here, right? Is it Droll too? If they drew a Droll, then I'm just going to concede. Nah, you got me. Yeah, this is like the worst thing about Dracotail is like they set up a good board, right? This was a strong enough board on its own. They have tons of hand traps, but like then they'll draw 2 cards and like, ooh, I drew Droll, I guess I win. I don't know. I drew Maxi, which doesn't do anything now because I'm under Droll, right? Because I drew Maxi 6th card, not 5th card. Yeah. They're very good at drawing into Droll and Maxi on your turn after drawing 3 cards, right, off their traps. I mean, I had no other place. I would love to save Call by for Droll, but just wasn't an option there, obviously. Interesting. Look, it's man. Just stunned. Just man stun. Getting stunned. Alright, I hope I draw an MST here. That'd be sweet. Set 5 pass. That's classic man stun if I've ever seen it. Bulos is literally useless. Excellent. We got there. Alright, well, you're my only play, friend. Time to get owned. Bulos literally does nothing here, right? Yeah. There's no mulch army for summoning from the back row. Alright, so I don't want Snatchy to get negated here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Link Karibo. Then I'm going to go Lollipo, then I'm going to go Cupsy Yummy Way, and my hope is I can go into... If I go into this, they'll try to do the negate face-up cards, and I can chain Cupsy to summon 2 guys. But they're probably going to have the counter trap here, which kills me. Okay, well, I can still do this. You have the counter trap? Nope, okay. I can actually get to my field spell here. So if now Snatchy gets negated, I'm not fucked. Also, I can get rid of their Purge, so if they have another Dominus card, it won't destroy. Okay, well, there you go. Well, I can Ash Blossom that. I'm not going to Ash Blossom anything else. Yeah, we're Ash Blossoming for sure. I can normal summon this guy. Sick. Yeah, it has to bait out in the gate. I got rid of my Mignon, which is annoying. Can I still combo here? I mean, I can just... I can just MST. She requires how many guys? 2 Radiant Might... Okay, wait, hold on. Can I still get to this? I search MST their back row, and I still can't do it. They've negated my Mignon, so I can't extend the way I would like. Yeah, so if I get Chant, the other guy doesn't work because I don't have MST and they have a back row. But I can Little Knight their back row. Hold on, let me read these cards. If your opponent controls no spell traps, these still count as spell traps, right? This card is also still a trap. Okay, so you have to just get him to see here. I can Souls draw a card here and see what happens. Ah, that was a useless card. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot, dude. I can go Snatchy. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got plays. We can reset Mignon with a Snatchy. I just have to get one of the guys in graveyard. If I get a second... Does this work the way I want it to? I mean, the problem is if I shuffle these guys back... bad for me. But I mean, what else am I doing, right? I'm trying to get to Sleeper as fast as possible, because this deck can't beat Sleeper, obviously. I am losing my battle phase here, but that's fine. We're getting Sleeper and Dragoon, then we're passing, because they can't beat that. It doesn't matter what I can make. I just need to win the game. I can't go to battle phase, so I have time limit constrictions here. I shouldn't have done that. Gotta give her some space. My Sleeper, and then we pass. Alright, Sleeper Dragoon, they've got nothing else they can do. I banished one of their trap cards, so they can't do the fusion summon guy. Even if they did, that loses to Dragoon. Their last card in hand is a fucking Solemn that I can pop with Sleeper. Game's over. I'm at 9,000 life, so this guy doesn't do anything. If they summon Typhoon, I'll Sleeper pop, then what are they going to do, right? They've disconnected. They turned the game off. Man went first, set 5, and lost. The funny thing was they set Super Poly with no cards in hand, which is just sad. Classic man player. Yeah, Anti-Fairy Dragon loses your battle phase to do the extension there, but like that's a guaranteed win. There's like some sequence of events if I don't stack their deck and they draw some dumb card that beats me. I'm not sure what it would be if I don't set up a negate. It's also going to be hard to OTK there because I'd had to use my yummies to... I had to use yummy names to get Mignon back into the deck so I could snatchy for it. Because you can't OTK with yummy without Mignon because Mignon got negated. So I had to do all that, but then I didn't have enough yummy names with Mignon to get enough attack boost to OTK them. So then I had to extend it to Spyral, which means I had to go into Anti-Fairy Dragon, which means I didn't have a battle phase, which means I had to set up a board and then pass. Sure, Big Lou, give me that replay. That'll be a good way to end the stream, as well as all these. Hold on, I think I saved you before, right? Oop. Yeah, I saved you before. I do like you having to bypass the YouTube algorithm. First replay, all right, good. Nice thing to end the stream on. Yes, normal summon Swin won that game, which is very funny. Get MST, pop, force the negate. That allowed me to snatchy. Ooh, Diabell Star, there we go. That's the older version, but it's still good. This is still a good version. Just because I'm playing Radiant Typhoon instead of Diabell Star does not mean one's better than the other. It's just fun to play different versions. Oh, this is Horus Radiant Typhoon slop. Ooh, they're real sloppy over here. Horus doesn't have any quick play spells, do they? It's not very... Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, yep. That's the worst engine to use it with, but hey. I guess it does draw a card, and that's probably what they care about. Their entire goal here is to draw 6 cards over the course of the turns. 2 with the Trap, 2 with Typhoon, 1 with Horus, and then... I think it's just 5, right? Yeah. Let's speed through this. Yep, get the MST. Activate the thing. Get the trap. MST your trap. Trap effect. Oh, they didn't get their draw though. Ugh, that's bad. I mean, I guess they don't need it if they set 5 fast. Alright. Let's see how you navigate this. This is a good hand. I mean, aside from Sleeper, this is a really good hand. And I can imagine Sleeper actually mattering here. Alright, Goon Slop. Alright, so let's assume, obviously you're opening Diabell Star, so I know what you're doing. This is a good play because that's a card you want to send with Diabell Star in here, and all the other cards in your hand are better. So we can assume, we know this is the trap, right? So we know this is the trap, we can assume another card is an MST. So they're very strong against spell cards. So what you're doing here is you're baiting their MST. Ooh. Okay, they're going to draw their card, that makes sense, yeah. They're doing this now to draw a card. So you're doing this, now they can MST this if they wanted to. But they're not. Interesting. So this is going to leave you open to go to yummy plays. Alright, sure. So they're getting the mod, which is good. That's the point here. So you can send it with OSS, which they can then MSC negate. But you've done all of this without having to commit to your actual normal summon or any of your real plays. And they had to stop all this because otherwise you'd get... Well, you still have Rescue Mission to Master Plan in Graveyard, right? Yeah. So you're chaining Rescue Mission to this. She's just a searcher. Not doing too much right here. Now you can trigger Master Plan. They're going to goon ya. But you're actually okay with this because that just gives you a search. Right? Yeah, this gets you to a quick fix. Yeah. So now you actually could get Sleeper online fairly trivially. This could almost be a drone attack directly situation because they have so many guys on the field. Hold on. Let me think about that. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even if they use these 2 cards, 8. So each drone activation is worth 4,000 attack? Jesus Christ. Yeah, Sleeper's very close to OTKing here with 1 drone activation. Oh, hey, yeah, Ghidorah, our good friend. They have to negate this, or they just fucking lose. Yeah. Oh, Droplet means the Sleeper play is gone. But that's fine. Little Knight, but with no Link Monster. I guess you want to attack, though, so that's fine. Wow, Book of Eclipse. Was not expecting that one. But now you've got Yummy plays. You've played through all of this, and they're just going to concede to Yummy, because you can attack over their entire board, and they don't really have follow-up at that point. Very well played. You held. That's like the typical thing is like if you have a Cupsy like that, you just kind of hold it and hold it and hold it because it's going to be your strongest play because Cupsy represents Snatchy and Surprise, which is double extender. Yeah, very well played. If I could give a thumbs up to a replay, I would. So if we can imagine, like, instead of Diabellstar, I'm running Radiant Typhoon cards. We can imagine if I like summon like a Radiant Typhoon guy, that'd be much worse. That's something to think about. Anyhow, man, the mirror match in Radiant Typhoon's gonna be very annoying because you can't MST their trap card. At least you can, because then it would be set, but you can't activate the same turn it's set. Huh. Oh well. Anyhow, that's it for me, everybody. This is my usual logging off time, or an hour. My usual playtime, 3 hours. I can't play it. I found that if I play Master Duel much longer than 3 hours, I start going insane. Like this, I don't have the wherewithal to keep up my level of play on a deck this complicated to play it for more than 3 hours. I can play like a stupider deck, but no one wants to see me play fucking Stun or whatever. Anyhow, see you guys next time, hopefully on Friday, assuming no weather issues or health issues. Have a good one, everyone. Bye. Oh, you know what, Big Lou? That deserved a Spyral Pog and a Spyral Wicked. There we go. A Spyral Pog and a Spyral Wicked. We'll do that in the other chat, too.